Brunson is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And for the Rockets, we've got John Collins, Zach LaVine out there with James Harden. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Bridges in at the 3. All right, Grant, we're now in the middle of the season. Lots of miles traveled by everyone, including broadcasters. You got a favorite NBA city?
Hey, B.A., you were spot on, especially when it comes to us broadcasters. But a favorite NBA city? You know, I've always liked Atlanta.
Here's Collins. Pass to Harden. Shot on the wing. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Scans the floor, runs the picks. Harden executes nicely.
Brunson passes to Towns. Pulls it. Rockets with a rebound. Now Harden. About a minute into this first quarter. Bridges outside. Outside Harden. Drills it from deep. Harden's got 5.
Never scared to shoot from deep. The lefty stroke of Harden. Oh, man, it's so fun to watch.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Phoenix ball.
6 to shoot. Hero, the pass to Towns. From 7. And that one's good for Brunson.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
And Richard, this summer, the Rockets hitting fast forward on their rebuild, signing some key veterans.
Headlined by all-star point guard Fred VanVleet. He was a coveted free agent. Listen, with their upcoming draft pick not under their control, I think the front office figured may as well go after wins now.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Some big guys struggle at the line. Not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Whitmore. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Phoenix calls timeout. Recently, James Harden has brought renewed focus to his playmaking, Richard.
Make no mistake, B.A., he's still a gifted scorer, but yeah, he's been facilitating way more, leading the league in assists, just reminding everybody how cunning his game is, that he can beat you with his passing.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the shot's good.
Soft touch on the teardrop. Hero is such an unpredictable player on offense.
Harden from outside. Another 3 from Houston.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Brunson finds Hero. Here's Jackson Davis, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Whitmore outside. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
3 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside LaVine. And he lobs it up. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Now here's Hero. Outside Brunson. Off the mark there with a 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Wembanyama, pass to Harden. Launches a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. To the inside.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Houston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off.
2 minutes.
Harden surveying the D. Down low. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Right wing. Outside Brunson. 1:41 left in the opening quarter. Hero outside. Fires from deep. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Stewart against Collins. 4-3. Noel, that's good. And that'll tie this game up.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Timeout called. Houston.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
So for the Rockets, Isaac, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Poole comes in for Levine. And Simmons is subbed in for Harden. Poole, the pass to Simmons. The kick out to Poole. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Left side, Noel. Pass to Jackson Davis. Shot clock at 6. Back to Noel. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Poole. Here's Collins. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Outside Noel. Isaac against Stewart. Pass to Prince. Lets it fly. Jump shot is good. 12 seconds left in the first. Here's Simmons. It's Bridges on the wing to get back on track. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
The top two things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for the Rockets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's McGee in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. To the middle. Here's Jackson Davis. Towns outside. Hero outside. From 12 feet. And he gets that one. Hero's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Grant, usually the Suns rack up lots of assists. They're a team that values ball movement.
Oh, B.A., that's how you create quality looks. By snapping the ball around, it also tells you something about how selfless these guys are.
Here's Brunson, after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Jackson Davis. Towns down low. Isaac covering. Second shot opportunity. And the officials called goaltending. So they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there. The ref saw it otherwise.
Whitmore's checked in for the Suns. Houston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And the foul on Ben Simmons. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Houston making some changes. Wembanyama comes in for McGee, and it's James Harden in for Poole. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, asked to compare his game, Victor Wembanyama said, "I would hate that my game resembles any one player because that wouldn't be ambitious enough. My whole life, I've always tried to be one of one. I don't know where it comes from. I think I was born with it. I've always tried to be original. My goal is to be like something you have never seen." BA?
Wow. Mission accomplished there, Allie. Thank you.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
So for the Rockets, John Collins checked in for Isaac, and it's Bridges in for Ben Simmons. And the NBA doing what they could to get rid of the take foul recently. Grant, it seems like a success.
Absolutely. It's been a huge success. Fast breaks feel fast again. And penalizing take fouls has made the game much, much better.
And he drops the first.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Outside Harden. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Towns. And that one drops for him. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Harden, the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Terrific recognition from Harden. He has a sixth sense when it comes to getting guys open.
Pass to Whitmore. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. He has 7. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
A very good pass. Harden is capable of leading the league in assists any year.
The Suns have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Hero against Levine. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. That'll put Karl Anthony Towns on the line. They'll pin that one on John Collins. Stewart, he's checked in for the Suns. Noel comes in for Hero. Outside Harden. The offensive rebound. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Brunson passes to Stewart. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Pass to Wembanyama. Harden from outside. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
What a game from Harden. Filling it up. James, everyone knows this man is just a gifted scorer.
Phoenix calls timeout. Isaac, he's checked in for Collins. And the Suns also making a change. Prince is checked in. The Suns trailing. Now here's Noel. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Brunson. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Harden against Brunson. From downtown, Houston gets it back.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The Suns have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Here's Whitmore. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And that was good. Whitmore.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Harden against Brunson. Shoots. Harden misses.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Prince. Stewart outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Suns get another 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And here's Harden. 15 points in the game. 15 seconds left in the first half of this game. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Left side Brunson. Shoots over Harden. And that's not going to go. And thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
They put a big effort into the rebounding back, working to corral every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them an edge in other areas of the game.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
On the floor for Phoenix, Jalen Brunson is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Whitmore. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Poole. Poole work in the interior.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Brunson with it. With the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Brunson's got 6.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Stolen by Hero. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Towns. It's not going to go for him. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. Knocked away. Simmons against Brunson. The floater, and it's laid in by Simmons.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's Brunson outside. Pass to Whitmore. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. He's got 11.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Brunson against Simmons. And the bucket is good. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Brunson, and it's blocked by Isaac.
We talk about Isaac's reach often, and they're using it to send the shot back.
Poole from long range. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
And the dunk by Isaac.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 11. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. It's the second game of 3 on the road. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And a change for the Suns. Robinson's checked in. Now here's Hero. Towns outside. Pass to Whitmore.
In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
At the line for the Suns, Whitmore.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Houston has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
The Suns making a switch here. Noel's checked in.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Hero against Levine. Yep, count it. Hero's got 6.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
There was a time when star players were traded for a few picks and some quality vets. Now a new paradigm, teams mortgaging their futures for a star and sending away their first-round picks for the better part of a decade. Brian, it's clear for teams going all in, you have to push all of your chips into the middle.
High stakes for sure, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Wembanyama, no good. The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Jackson Davis. The shot misses. Good D by Wembanyama. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Jackson Davis. Basket's good. Jackson Davis has got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
The pointer, Bridges. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Phoenix calls timeout. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
Stewart, he's checked in for Phoenix. Prince comes in for Hero. So it's Phoenix now. 8-point game. Prince, the pass to Noel. And there's 1:45 left in the third. And there's the lob. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Outside Harden. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
And Harden is capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
And really strong at the line since the break.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Stewart outside. Pass to Prince. To the right side. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Outside Harden. And here's Isaac. Some solid defense from Stewart.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Now here's Stewart. 5 points in the game. It's Prince on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. 3-pointer Stewart, and James Harden pulls it down.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Prince. He's off on that one. Nice D from Bridges. And it's Harden penetrating. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
How about the tenacity from Harden, giving the D no choice but to foul him.
James Harden.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. 8 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Brunson. Buries the jump shot. Brunson's got 8 points.
The lefty getting it to go. Jalen Brunson once again.
Here's Harden. Missed it. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The Rockets on top. They lead by 5. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got JaVale McGee. Barnes is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Poole in a shooting guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Simmons. Here's Bridges. Some solid defense from Brunson.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more often.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think he just acts.
Hero against Poole. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. No good on the shot.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Hero for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And the Suns lead by 1. Houston has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Poole against Hero. Oh, what an effort by Poole! Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And that one's good for Brunson.
A tale of two halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Bridges. Back to Simmons. Over Brunson. That one's wide left.
Might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Timeout called. Houston.
The Rockets call timeout.
That's right, everyone. It's time to fire up some T-shirts.
And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for McGee. John Collins comes in for Barnes. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's James Harden in for Ben Simmons. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Harden. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Brunson. Stewart, right side. Pass to Whitmore. Collins against Stewart. Here's Whitmore outside. And the three-pointer goes. And the Suns lead by 4.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Harden. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Harden's got 21.
Taking control of the tempo. Harden won't let the other team turn their last 3 into a run.
Hero. The kick out to Brunson. Let's go with a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Poole outside. Pass to Harden. Shot is up. And it's Houston scoring again.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
Isaac, he's checked in for Houston. Mikal Bridges comes in for Zach LaVine. Now here's Harden. No good. That would have tied it for Phoenix. They've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Brunson up top, defended by Harden. Pass to Jackson Davis. Now here's Brunson, defended by Harden. Clock is at 3. Robinson can't hit.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Up top, Harden to tie it up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
There's a minute 26 left in the 4th quarter. Brunson against Harden. Now here's Brunson. The D's right on it. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting the extra opportunities.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Now here's Poole. It's hauled in by Robinson. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Count that bucket. Poole's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Brunson against Harden. With the fadeaway. Jackson Davis. Yeah!
Jackson Davis.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Harden. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Coming up big in the clutch. Harden, you know he loves these moments.
Pass to Brunson. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It falls!
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
And the Rockets call time here. They're down by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Harden, left side Wembanyama. Lets it go from 11. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive. You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
Harden, the pass to Wembanyama. Money!
Already in year 1, Wembanyama hitting shots in crucial parts of the game.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. They're on top by 4. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. "11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
Shooting for Phoenix.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. There's 10 seconds left in the final quarter. Wing shot on the way. Count it!
Well, Harden is a versatile shooter, so he'll make the most of that mid-range spot whenever you give it to him.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Third personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
At the line for the Suns.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Houston ball.
Here's Wembanyama. So the Suns win it. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure.
Como Ray Liotta, Bufela, sin el prom, paga la cuota, paguen la cuota. Tú y yo que son changa y eso se bota, eso se bota. Tú sí con que nota, que nota. Mami, tú eres Michael Jordan, sí, sí, jugando pelota. Ey, de lejos se nota que tú no eres calle, tú solo aparentas. Cría bien tus hijos, todos mis discos tienen el parental. Aprovecha ahora, ya no voy a hacer esto hasta los 40. Disco que saco, disco que se queda, número no inventa. ¿Cuál es la quejadera? Habla. Shh, en verdad no me importa. Ni siquiera el fal sabía lo que en verdad era tener torta. Ey, nadie me soporta. Ey, seguridad como el presidente Biden, pero pa' PR siempre bajo sin escolta. Normal. Algunas, otras con licencia, pero aquí todos andan con... Ey, ustedes lo dicen todo, parecen un podcast. Y esa movie a quien que tú le roncas. Tú eres bichote, no. Tú eres bandido, no. Gente, no. ¿Y que tú eres? Tú eres un... No. Tú eres millonario, no. Tú mandas en tu barrio, no. ¿Y que tú eres?
Ando en la Mercedes carota, 60 carota. Diablo llore. Money way, tú no eres bichote, tú eres un bobo. En la cara. El Demon, con el único conejo claro en... Volveremos a vernos. Tírame los cuernos, las pacas en la esquina, las tres y los dreadlocks. Santurce montado en un jet, con un poco de las tramas y las... Donde sea, you know, un playboy. Como el viejo de... Soy un convoy, con más herramientas que en Pep-Boy. Ando en la Mercedes carota, 60 en la carota. Yo valgo 1000. A mí en la calle no me tocan. Tú no eres bichote, no tienes poder y no mandas en tu canto. Yo ando con la planeando la vuelta a Perú, estoy metido en un campo. 300 y salimos a... Vivimos en Gran Tefauto. Me dieron la verde después del ritual, la chea, yo hablé con los santos. Te estamos... Tiempo se está acabando, no respetamos los rangos, los... Durango, sin licencia por el... Dime va Bonnie, tengo la... Ronnie, el Lambo con clavo electrónico, el mundo es mío como Tony, tengo millones sin firmar con Sony. Que tú eres bichote, que tú eres bandido, tú no nadie. Y que tú eres millonario, tú mandas en tu barrio. Y que tú eres. Un chisme. Y me va Bonnie.
That's a nice scoop.
Ay, Drizzy. Money way. Sabe los sellos. Oíste.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And the Houston Rockets starting five. We've got Harden. John Collins is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, D'Angelo Russell out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Markkanen, and it's Lively in at the center position. And at this point of the year, Greg, injuries starting to mount for some teams.
And this is where your depth gets tested, your resolve. Because it takes a strength in numbers and strong leadership to get through it.
Now here's Harden. Lets it go from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Every opportunity he gets, Harden will take that. He's very efficient from range.
Mitchell outside. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
They get it back. And it's the Warriors' ball. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Collins. Scooped up. Off target at the rim. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harden outside. Floats it up for Wembanyama. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Russell. The turnaround jumper.
Guys, that was really nice work mixing in this shot. When Russell is squared up and shooting with confidence, which is most of the time, he can bury it.
And one thing you respect about Russell, his ability to get the rock in the hoop.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he puts points on the board in bunches. No matter what uniform he's wearing, this guy is a legitimate lethal scorer.
Here's Mitchell. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for the Dubs, Donovan Mitchell.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Houston. 4-point game. Passes to Bridges. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
All the talk is about Harden scoring, but I tell you what, he can dish that rock too.
Russell passes to Lively. Back to Russell. Pass to Lively. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, here's Harden. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the wing, Bridges. It's Levine atop the key. 6 on the shot clock. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way, and he gets the bucket. Russell's got his second bucket tonight. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. This is DeMarkinen. Out to Russell. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Moron. That's good.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Well, Clark, we know they're a young team with plenty of room for improvement. What's the most important things you think for these Rockets to do?
Well, first and foremost, they've really struggled with turnovers. They've got to squeeze the orange. I mean, it's hard to win if you're turning the ball over. I think it's a matter of being organized at the offensive end.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And that one falls for Collins. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Collins. Back to Russell. Here's Kamare. He's guarded by Collins. Now the pass to Dosunmu. And a miss there on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Here's Pritchard after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Russell. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And as James Harden has gotten older, Clark, he's made it clear he wants to contend for title.
And that's a typical progression for a player. You can't blame him. I mean, he's done just about everything you can do individually. He's aware of the fact that a championship would add to his career immeasurably.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Houston making some changes. Isaac's checked in for John Collins. Poole comes in for Bridges. And Simmons subbed in for James Harden. 1:19 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Collins. Outside Russell. Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Making the right choice there. I mean, Russell, this is what scouts like about him, his feel, that intuitive feel for the game.
Levine finds Poole. Now Wembanyama. Lets it go from 14. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Poole against Russell. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Stolen by Collins. Now here's Dosunmu. Guarded by Levine. Poked loose. Passes it to Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And Levine, here we go. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
Jordan Nwora.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first.
And we talk often about Wembanyama's insane lift. There, we see it on the offensive glass.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on
18.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
They've got Mitchell, and it's Lively in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Pass to Lively. Puts up a 3. Drops in the tray. Lively's got 5.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
The kick out to Poole. Houston moving it around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Mikal Bridges checked in for Houston.
Basketball. Rockets son. Mikal Bridges.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Simmons. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Pritchard. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
The pass to Pritchard. Here's Nwora. He's covered by Isaac. Nwora, the pass to Mitchell. The teardrop falls in. 5 points in the game. During last season, Clark, both Damian Lillard and Donovan Mitchell scored 71 points in a game, the most since Kobe's 81.
Yeah, that's remarkable, Kevin. We also had a ton of 50-point games, too. I think it's kind of due to the heliocentric offenses we see now. Teams building those rosters around their one superstar.
Simmons finds Poole. He had a nice open look right there. Poole's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Russell's checked in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for McGee. Collins comes in for Isaac. Levine's checked in for Poole. And it's James Harden in for Simmons. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go and a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Mitchell outside. Down low, Ively, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the 2 as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
Bridges left side. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And another 3 for Houston.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Time to get up and make some noise for your Warriors dance team.
And the Warriors making a change here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Russell against Harden. Pass to Kamare. Into the lane. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Count the basket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Harden finds Wembanyama. Tried to fade back in there, but it's off the mark. Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Kamare. Second chance effort. Chalk up 2 there. Kamare's got his second basket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
From deep Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
To the inside. And there's Bridges on the assist by Harden. Bridges has got the lead up to 3 now for Houston.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Goes move. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Zach LaVine.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there.
Poole's checked in for Zach LaVine, and he sinks the second. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Mitchell against Harden. Mitchell passes to Collins. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Collins kicks to Russell. Golden State moving it around. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Oh, that's a rare turnover. Just their first here in the half. So that's one thing we've seen them do pretty well. Valuing their possession.
Pritchard, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Harden inside the three-point line, and it's Houston with another.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Mitchell looking it over with 4 seconds on the clock, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
Stolen by Collins. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets.
Your Warriors.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
And their defense has been an absolute disaster, offering little to no resistance.
And that's going to do it for us here.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So on the floor for Houston, Harrison Barnes is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's McGee. Then it's Simmons. And it's Poole in its shooting guard.
And Marketing, the big fella has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Russell against Simmons. Isaac outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Mitchell against Simmons. Mitchell passes to Markkanen. And it's Golden State with another.
Cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
Clock is at 3. Nobody near Barnes. Houston gets it back. Pass to Poole. Back to Barnes. Simmons inside. Tries again. Another miss by Houston.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Second personal foul.
The Warriors lead. Now Russell. He's got 8. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons.
The size, the change of pace, the shiftiness of Russell. A hard guy to defend without fouling.
Good on both. Rockets trail by 3. Simmons inside. Russell's there. Back to Simmons. Kicks to McGee. Pass to Simmons. On the wing, Barnes. Will it go? McGee's shot is off.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A new lineup here for Houston. Russell, no luck. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They're scoreless since the first half. Out to Bridges. On the wing, Bridges. And there's the pass to Harden. 6 to shoot. Back to Bridges. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Assisted by
9 points for Mikal Bridges.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
Here's Lively. It counts. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay reviews that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul him.
Collins checked in for the Warriors.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than that.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. To the middle, here's Wembanyama. 2 points, that one goes. Wembanyama has got 10 points in the game.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
At the elbow, it's Markkanen. Another shot. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Pritchard, still without a basket. Here's Markkanen, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Shot by Collins, no good. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Harden the pass to Wembanyama. A miss that time would have put him up. Golden State's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Kamare. Now here's Dosunmu. Defense is right there. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Harden right side for the lead. Houston now working with the new shot clock. Back to Wembanyama. That puts them in the lead. 12 points for him.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Harden. Here's Dosunmu. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The scoring ability Harden brings is unique and next level.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. First one falls for him. The Warriors making a switch here. Wara checked in. Isaacs checked in for Houston. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Warriors trail by 3. Passes it to Pritchard. Isaac against Collins. Pritchard passes to Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Drills the three-pointer. Pritchard's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Harden. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
Well, they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replays slow.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Rockets lead by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it was made by the big fella.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Donovan Mitchell is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Nwora in at the power forward. That's the Warriors 5.
Well, I like the fact they're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive glass in the second half, getting a ton of second chance points as a result.
Russell passes to Dosunmu. To the paint. Here's Nwora. From down in the low post, it goes.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They got to get a hand in the face.
Russell looking around. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Lively. Guarded by McGee. Lively's shot is off. Houston leading by 6. The kick out to Poole. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Outside Russell. The pass to Lively. They double him with Simmons. Mitchell against Poole. It's deflected. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside for Simmons. Inside, Isaac outside. Houston needs to get a shot off. The three from Poole. Again, the miss by Poole. Warriors trail by 9. Mitchell in the corner. And then Mitchell hit the dunk.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Timeout called the Rockets. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Houston with a big group substitution here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. John Collins comes in for Isaac. Mikal Bridges checked in for Barnes. And James Harden subbed in for Ben Simmons. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Thanks, David. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Houston?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Harden against Russell. Back to Harden. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Mitchell right side. With the shot. And it's Golden State with another.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Timeout called the Rockets.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Golden State.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Houston leading by 5. Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Bridges outside. Houston moving the ball around. The Rockets with another miss. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Mitchell. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Russell for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
And now just having some fun. Russell, you know he likes the big moment. Great confidence and great results.
Harden the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And pressure doesn't get to Collins. Baskets like that prove how locked in he is.
Mitchell against Levine. Tries from 10. And the rejection by Wembanyama. He feeds it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Making the smart choice there. Wembanyama's shot isn't there on the pick and roll, so he finds the open teammate.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 6. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
One more time for your Warriors.
Levine against Mitchell. Fires from way outside. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big-time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
Passes it to Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Rockets.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, a national champion in college. Bridges has also played in the finals. So Mikel is built for pressure moments like this. And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 5. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For the Rockets, Chris Boucher's checked in for John Collins. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Kemba Walker in for James Harden. Wembanyama with the rebound. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
You know, I think opponents have learned it the hard way. I mean, Walker is not a guy you want to put on the foul line. He's an excellent free throw shooter.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for Golden State. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Bridges with the board. Timeout called the Rockets. They're leading by 5. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Let's hear it for your Warriors Junior Jam Squad.
Cool with it, so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. 9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Peyton Pritchard.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
D'Angelo Russell. Second personal foul. Team's fourth.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
James Harden.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And here's Russell. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A truly gutsy performance.
You know, it really was. And Kevin,
much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony.